Yeah, it's in the intelligence category. Alright. Alright, let's put on our logic outfit. That'll be our logic coat. And we want our cool glasses on. We always want to be cool. There we go. Now we're cool. Yeah, visual calculus is up here. And I put a point into it so I can nail that skill check. Alright, Titus, I have a theory.
It's you again. What is it?
%92%.
A sudden flash
Finally!
in your neocortex. The hostel cafeteria is lit by its airy blaze. Floor plans, bullet trajectories, webs of human emotion, all channeled into a single thought. A massive activity spike in the amygdala copicum, the part cops use to pin murders on people.
Yes, dopamine for solving murder.
So that's what you were squinting at. You were trying to come up with a theory, weren't you?
Oh, he remembers when we
That
squinted
she
a whole
did
bunch.
Yeah, he was cobbling together shit so he could put her away. It's RCM 101.
Well, let old Titus set your mind at ease then. She didn't do it. She was here all night.
She didn't go to the bar for a drink?
No.
The window Clausia gave for the time of death was from 11:30 to 12:15.
She stayed put the whole time.
All right. She took a fucking leak, okay? For one moment. Maybe went out too. She has an operation to run from her lorry. We're not getting into what that operation is again, Cop.
Ah, okay. Alright.
That's probably for the best. Don't break your stride now.
And just 'cause she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically got to the roof and shot him. I've been through this. It's...
All right, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window. This was crucial. Now let's place her on that roof.
You do agree the shot came from the roof, right?
Why not? You can't draw a straight line into Clausia's window from any of the surrounding buildings. Not from what I know about Martinez. Maybe from the coast. But like I said, I've been too busy dealing with you idiots. So no, I don't think it was a sniper.
There's
It
a
was
72% chance the bullet came from the roof.
72%. There's a percentage and all. Where'd you get it from? Your guys in the lab?
Yeah, big lab back in Jamrock. The Jamrock Ballistics Lab.
Wouldn't hurt to have one of those in Martinez. Still,
Did you just buy
all
my
the
lab?
labs in the world don't put her on that roof. How'd she get there? Climb?
Ah, there's a secret route in the kitchen that leads straight to the roof.
How?
For what looks like an abandoned pinball workshop.
People say there was a pinball arcade.
Yeah,
here
yeah,
sometime before the
I'm
hostel.
figuring it out.
What was it called, Theo?
East Delta Pinball Arcade. Weird place. Went bankrupt.
Okay, but how'd you get up? There's no room for a staircase in this building. Or an elevator for that matter.
It's in the workshop, actually.
And how does she come into it? That's quite the theory. We need to have a look at that secret passage, boys.
I'm on it, boss. Right when the law clears, me and Angus are going up there.
It's a dumbwaiter, not an industrial lift.
Oh,
How about I go
Shanky.
instead
Be
of...
nice to Angus.
Just now. You got something else to back this route up? Or is that it?
Found footprints upstairs in the old workshop.
Footprints. Recent.
Oh. Oh.
What else could you make out? How recent? What size? Horizontal? I see they taught you well in your RCM school. Good news is, I'm still listening.
Okay, that wasn't good. That was bad.
He knows they had to be recent for those lines to still read.
Oh,
This
no, we're
wasn't
fine.
a failure.
Okay, thank you, Logic.
I don't like guessing, Cole. No one does. Quit jumping to conclusions, Theo. You took that key. Did it look like it was recently put there?
Now, the ribbon was old, faded. It had been there for 20 years at least.
Look back when she was done.
Why? This doesn't make sense. It's damn interesting, but it doesn't fit well, and you know it.
Shut up. I just want to find the murderer.
It doesn't fit well, but it fits. And he knows it. Also, it has to be said, this man would make a good RCM sergeant, or maybe even lieutenant. Just don't let him anywhere near women.
Firmly doesn't go well with could've. There's a route to the roof. Me and the boys need to check it out. But a route does not put that bullet in his head. A gun does that, and Ruby doesn't carry one.
Phase 2, murder weapon. Get a gun in her hand. If not that, then at least a shadow of a doubt. In the shape of a gun.
Analyze the bullet that killed him. It was jagged.
So it had to come from a breech-loading rifle. Military grade. Not even you militia monkeys have those. This goes against your short-range theory. If the murder weapon was military grade, how did
hold on.
Ruby
Hold on.
get it?
Wait, did he say you don't have
Oh, shut up,
big
authority.
guns? No, just say you're honest with him. Don't challenge him.
Just because it's rare doesn't mean you can't get it.
Calm. That's exactly what it means.
God damn it, Titus.
That wasn't strong.
Logic, please. I've already established Ruby's running drugs. She could have smelled good guns too.
Damn. That's just about your favorite topic, isn't it?
Yeah, he's
Every
really big on having good evidence.
5 seconds.
You were warned not to bring it up. Your best shot here is to just back out of it.
Okay, cop. She's got connections. I could see how she could have access
Thank you,
to a
Titus.
gun. That still doesn't mean she did.
That's all you needed. Doubt.
I didn't say I'd prove she had a murder weapon. I just need to... What about the guns we found in the basement? Where's the prop to bring that up? I'm not bringing up the fact that I lost my gun. That's ridiculous.
All right, cop. Keep talking. I'll tell you when I've had enough.
Okay, alright.
Pete, we're not seriously considering it, are we? Ruby wouldn't do this. Why would she do something like this?
Phase 3. Motive.
Alright,
The
motive.
last, the big one. Get this and they'll give her to you. Remember, don't piss him off. That never works.
Yeah, it doesn't. Alright, so we don't want to piss him off. Not why did she order the cover up? That seems like a pretty safe option. Before I arrested Claudia, she told me he just threw Claudia under the bus for this. Part of it, that's completely manufactured. Alright, we'll start with the first one. It's not why did she kill him, it's why did she organize the cover-up.
And I suppose you have a theory on that.
She could have been covering up for herself, Titus.
Like fuck she was.
It was her idea, right? The hanging?
She had, like, A fully formed plan and shit. Right when she came back downstairs.
See, Shanky?
Really, Shanks? Claudia wanted to talk to another girl, that's all. She was just the first one up there. I could have come up with that plan if I'd have been first.
Sure, Eugene.
Time for a logics demonstration.
Oh no, a logic demonstration. Huh? Eugene, assume you killed him.
He scoffs.
Would you prefer to go to trial with your friends as part of a lynch mob or alone for committing murder?
The man is silent.
Oh, back him into a corner.
If she used us to cover her own shit up, well, that's a serious violation of the Hardy Code, boss.
Yeah.
Which is why she didn't. She would never do that. Why aren't more of you defending her? This is fucking stupid, Titus.
Glenn, I thought the same thing when she skipped town and left us in this shit.
Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely. And she's skipped
Oh, we
town.
just got some info.
This is good.
Saul Goodman. Ah! When Claudia came downstairs, Ruby appeared to know that something was wrong.
Nah, man. That's just Ruby. She's got shit under control. That's her whole thing.
Yeah, but given what we just
That's why
discussed,
she's...
Plus, man, it's like female intuition, you know. Women talk to women. Which is sort of why we need someone on the team who they talk to.
or she knew what happened because she killed him.
Not so useful.
Before I arrested Claudia, she told me some pretty interesting things about Ruby. Okay, I'm going to mention Claudia now. Now that I've established that she might be using the party boys to cover things up, now I'm going to bring up Claudia.
Yeah. Like what?
Apparently she had a thing for Claudia.
A thing? You mean?
Yeah, but they're both girls.
Of course. Yeah, it's supernatural. It's a reality breaking event, and we just need to accept it. It's scary. She probably went to university and learned it from a liberal. These dialogue options. They're like, but they're both girls. Guys, lesbians break reality. Come on, guys. She hangs out with you meatheads. This cannot come as a surprise.
Yeah? No. Ruby's got more balls than a ball pit. You'd have to be an idiot not to... Guys, I'm not the only one who knew.
Eugene's the only one who
Right?
Knew what? First he says she's murdered him. Now she's a too? It's a lie.
Wow, that's...
Come on, Glenn. She likes Monica's titties more than you do.
Oh.
Everyone knows which way the wind blows there.
I did. I knew it. That's why she didn't fuck me at Fatty's birthday party.
No, she didn't fuck you because you're a horrible person.
She didn't fuck you, 'cause you're 40, and you still live with your mom, Dennis.
Oh! Oh, someone call an ambulance for that burn.
This is some sordid shit. It's also the kind of garbage our Miss Aronier puts out to cover her own ass.
She did tell us right before we arrested her. She just told us Ruby made her scared, and she spilled the beans.
That Ruby is queer as cabaret, now that I start thinking about it. I don't know why I didn't see it earlier.
Yeah, Titus.
And that's okay.
Gays exist,
Some are
and they're
queerer
allowed to
than
murder people.
others. You can still be a Hardy. But if you bring your own personal shit into our outfit...
He doesn't need to know that she told us this information right before we arrested her, alright? It's fine.
And then, boss, use us to cover it up? I mean, that's just fucked
I have
up.
successfully turned the Hardy Boys against Ruby.
If it's true. But it's not. Right?
I'm not going to worry about those leadership options, because that's... You have to see it. Things don't add up. I need to talk to her.
Silence. He looks around the room.
I've sown the doubt. Yeah, and if she's just covering her ass, when we talk to Ruby, we'll get more information.
The old man in the corner nods.
He got the okay from Theo.
A very small nod. And a trickle of tobacco spit on his lip. This is the only option he cares for.
Yeah, I see it. There's one more thing I've been wondering about. Ever since you asked me where she is. Add it to your list of suspicions, if you want. I don't know. I don't know where she went. She just got up and left. Got real scared, too. Wouldn't tell me where. However, hard I asked. Wanna know why?
Why?
She was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she was right. By now, I probably would. Perhaps. Ask her if you find her. It won't be easy, though. She made sure of that.
When did she leave?
Friday afternoon, when you first arrived. I got word the RCM was in town. Then she came in to see me. Told me she was leaving. That's when we had our little conversation.
What was she scared of then?
I told you. You.
As in the RCM?
No, you. As in the cop with the sideburns and the disco clothes.
What?
And a hole in his heart. That first.
No wonder she's afraid. I have come to declare the ending of the human experiment. I have no idea she'd be scared. I'm just a normal cop with regular thoughts in his head. And a hole in his heart.
Why not? You suck on that gun like someone tore you a brand new asshole.
Don't forget the funny tie.
How can I forget?
You and I are going to dance in the moonlight under 1 billion stars.
You know, when I first saw you limping here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply. But now I'm not so sure.
I'm secretly a super cop. I have to be. Right? Because there's like our stats here, right? Solved 216 cases in 18 years. That's a lot of cases. What else did Ruby tell you about me?
She said you have a funny taste in clothes and that you won't stop.
Won't stop?
Until you have something on her. She said she's heard of you from Jamrock, that you're a human can opener, that you play suspects against each other, open them up like cans.
Oh.
And then when they're all empty, just move on to the next can. Don't look back unless there was something you missed.
Fucking hell. Titus, did he just...
Open Angus up like a can? Yes, he did.
I did. I used
Now,
Angus against you.
You can whine about it. Whack him. Or we can go on with our lives. I'm having a go on with our lives kind of day, Al. How about you?
It's not an actual question. Silence. He nods.
Anything else? Anything?
Yeah, there was something else. She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to. It was burning on her lips. This cop, Titus. This cop, he. But she was
scared.
She was too scared.
You should be, too. A strange fear creeps over you. A metallic taste in your mouth.
Do I know her from before this? Is this my past in this case? That would be wild.
Everett's file on you seemed thin on info. She must know from somewhere else. From Jamrock. Something more.
Yeah, he's not going to talk about Everett. He's not.
Of course, I should have known. Concentrate on tracking down Ruby.
Do you have any clues where she could have went?
She's not far. We know that much. She didn't take her lorry, so she's on foot.
Mm-hmm.
Good fucking luck, man. She knows this place like the back of her hand. You'll never find her.
Yeah, Al. And we won't either.
She's not really a hardy candidate anymore, is she?
She's not, Glenn.
Oh, she's out of the Hardy Boys. You look for her, though, right?
On the coast. More precisely, on the coast, past the waterlock. She's not here, so I'm thinking she's there.
Where do I start looking?
Sure, there's some shit houses there, a cinder block town. The fisherfolk there refuse to unionize, so that's one place we haven't looked.
Okay.
I hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes crash.
I'll
Time
start
for
there.
you to
Yes!
Step up.
What does she look like?
Boyish, hair's red, dyed. She looks like a lottery man.
Ha ha. Moving back to the disco? We might.
The what now? I have no idea. Boys?
She said she's building a pale emitter.
What?
We were talking about radio equipment. She said she's doing Ulan frequencies at a pale something.
Oh.
I don't know more.
This guy barely understands what he's talking about.
Yeah, but he gave us an answer.
There you have it. Pale something.
It feels like you'll get to know soon enough.
It'll do. Thank you.
It'll have to.
Shake his hand.
His grip is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite. Not just granite, tightly packed RCM Sergeant material.
You should be a cop, Titus.
When are you gonna get it through your dumb head? I already am. I just wasn't sure you were.
And he still isn't. People aren't afraid of good cops in the way Ruby was afraid of you, he thinks, then turns back to his men.
That is a lot. And it is now 7 p.m. Go to the disco with the equipment. Perhaps. So ask about Ruby in the village. Shot came from. Confront the pigs. That's the old fish market. So we have like 2.5 hours. Is the bookstore open? Can I get a map? Yeah, bookstore's open. Hi.
Hello again, esteemed officer. Goodness, you were already doing good, browsing the shelves. Why'd you stop? Don't you feel compelled?
She smiles and nods.
Yeah. So I need to find maps in here somewhere. What's this shelf got?
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous...
Don't want board games. Feel like the maps were upstairs. I mean, it's been a bajillion years since I've been in here.
Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels featuring... Shelves full of biographies of... Several maps have been
Maps, there
attached
they are. I knew
to
they
a
were upstairs.
bulletin board hidden in... The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Martinez.
I could try and steal it with my interface. I'm not. I'm going to buy the map. It's only 90 cents.
The north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the
bridges,
delta of a
delta.
river. To the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin, Hudon. It's somewhere to live. Not bad. It's so small you can't even see it on the map. No, wait. No, Coal City is worse. A charred limb. Rain...
Alright.
No.
Look, map
This is
stuff.
somewhere to be.
Alright.
This is...
Martinez,
Always good
please.
to be informed of your surroundings.
Alright, so we got the map. 19 plus 5, that's 24. Why are you asking me math questions? Is this a test? Am I being tested? Map.
The worn map features the patchwork grid of the streets of Martinez. Your finger moves through the various streets. Across Rue de Saint-Ghislain and Rue Saint-Sipar.
Fair enough.
Over Saint-Brun and Martinez North. Finally, coming to a halt on the spot where you are currently standing.
For a more detailed view of the map, go to your journal and select the Map tab.
Thank you. Hey! And now we can see... Alright, so some of these skill checks are grayed out, which means I've gone around them, I think. Box of sunglasses, conceptualization formidable. Feeling rhetoric challenging. Measurehead conceptualization. Joyce Messier. Trash container. Oh, those are white. They're available to try right now. Okay. Okay, you can't scroll like that. That's great. Gary the crypto fascist. He's a composure stat. Okay. Electronic doorbell. Volition. Alright, hold on. Now, okay, we have a map now. That's great. Cool. Let's go upstairs. I bet I can get more XP off of using the map like that.
The same two neon-lit shapes, a man and a...
I have the map, let's go.
According to your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations, starting with the northern edge of the abandoned boardwalk, ending with an islet in the bay. B prime for boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End, and B triple prime for the islet detective. There may be smaller points in between.
Oh, wow.
But those are too fine to zoom in on.
Alright, boardwalk.
700 meters away. The likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided he had a safe sniper's nest. Even with the light on inside, we're talking military training. At that distance, the perpetrator would have had to take wind direction into account. 1.2 kilometers away, the least likely of these positions, let's say 3%. A truly skilled sniper could have done it, possibly from a tent. No, too far-fetched.
Yeah. Why would you mention the tent so specifically, though? Also, we haven't been here. Because there's our church, there's the boardwalk, there's that building, there's the fishing huts in our shack, and we've never been to this part here. How do we get there?
1 kilometer away, an unlikely point of origin. Beyond the docks somewhere, on an islet in the Bay of Martinez perhaps. There are islets there, badly charted as they may be. The shot would have been a small miracle, 5% likelihood. There is an extremely narrow field of view from the bay to the window, between Rue de Saint-Ghislain 10 and 33A. The angle would have been extreme, and access to the islets is questionable.
Look at him farther.
It is possible that it came from B prime, the boardwalk, B double prime, Land's End, or B triple. You can't know for sure until you investigate those locations. The lieutenant would probably agree that, in this situation, it's best to be thorough.
Okay, so we might check those out when we go out there, even though we've already gotten the information from Titus. Maybe we're wrong. Maybe we're wrong. We never did analyze the bullet again. I don't have anything for hand-eye coordination, right? Oh. Oh! The pinball maker's coat has hand-eye coordination on it. And that's the only thing that gives me hand-eye coordination. I don't have any minuses to it, do I? Alright. Interacts. Bullets. Interacts.
The bullet is still safely sealed away
58.
in a plastic bag bearing the RCM stamp. You can't remember what happened last week. What makes you think you're going to remember arcane firearm models?
Alright. We'll try again next level. What do you think Goku's up to now? Training. If he's not fighting, he's training. Pretty standard Goku business. I have a feeling that's your autocorrect doing something funky, though. Hey, man.
The speakers below are banged up and worthless. The sneakers triumph over them. They're the star of the show here.
Reaction speed, hand-eye coordination. Really? That's fine.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Rhetoric. I'm sure I had some bonuses to rhetoric hidden in here somewhere. Rhetoric, rhetoric. Rhetoric or not. Nothing? Just minuses to rhetoric. No, it's fine.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Ah, you're right. Now, I saw an icon up here. I'll be honest, I didn't look at what that was for. I just saw that there was a skill check to be done. What's... what? Yeah, I don't want his money. It's fine. There's a dog in there. Hi, tree. I remember when you almost killed me.
The gnarled hawthorn tree on...
No, 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 no. Draped in atmosphere. Alright, Fishing Village, I'm here to ask you some questions. Please pay no attention to the car in the ice. Although, I will be fair, when I see that car there, it reminds me of, Saints Row, when you, like, drive to a mission site and you're just, like, bashing through traffic and flying around. The car comes screeching to a halt, it's on fire, you just get out and you're like, alright, let's do this thing, hi. And no one acknowledges the fact that you just drove like a maniac.
Waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little
I'm
bastards.
not going to put a hit on her.
Simmer down. Simmer down, bastards.
I'm looking for someone
Oh?
else, actually.
Who?
I'm looking for a suspect who might have stayed in this neighborhood.
Okay. When did this person stay
Recently,
here?
past few days, might have arrived on Friday.
Oh. I've been out on the sea for most of the past week. The weather's been good for fishing, so I usually start at 4 in the morning.
Gross. Working at 4 in the morning is awful.
Yes, that's the optimal time. Got to make the most of the calm. I've been sleeping like a corpse after. The sea really takes its toll. Now I'm just waiting for the wind to settle to get out there again.
Really?
Sorry I couldn't help you out. Maybe I can help you find someone else.
No, I'm good.
Really? Are you sure you're not also looking for Nadia Harnancourt? Or Ignis Nielsen? Or the Great Lost City of Ace under the waves?
Why are you sassing me?
A lot of stuff.
I'm just doing my job. Wait. I guess so. It doesn't feel like a lot to me. I could be doing more. Maybe there's someone missing from your life.
Oh. There's plenty missing. But that's too much for even an eager terrier like you to handle. Although you seem very thorough. Tell me, instead, is there something else I can help you with?
That's my car.
Oh. That's good to know, I guess. Why is it
I
in
got
the
drunk
sea?
and apparently drove into the sea.
This calls for a funeral, if you ask me.
We honor the carcass of my former motor carriage.
Aye. Feels deserved, don't you think? Falling in the line of duty like that and all?
I don't want a funeral. I hate death. What an odd thought. Maybe I should.
Why odd? Our things are a part of our life world. They're made with our human sweat and they share human history. We should care about them as we care about humans. To some extent, at least.
Oh, the new Saints Row is out? Well, I hope it's good. It's a car issued to me by the police. I didn't pick it. No.
If you say so.
She didn't appreciate your cold rationality.
Well, I don't want to go on a date with her, so fortunately that -1 isn't a penalty. I did honor it. I took it on one last bender. Hey, old lady.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night.
No, the
What
shack
can
is
I help
great.
you
Thank you
with?
so much. I am, however, looking for a red-haired woman named Ruby.
Nay, I haven't seen anyone lately.
You know who I'm talking about?
This is my little cinder block town. I know what goes on around here.
Right.
She's being evasive. She knows something.
How did you pick that up, Rhetoric? You're a terrible stat. This isn't about the Union. You don't have to worry about retaliation.
Ah, I should have known. This is yet another union mess. I'm not afraid of them, you know. We are not in the habit of being afraid around here.
Wow, the Union's a big topic. In New Orleans, they actually make funerals fun and festive. Yeah, I actually appreciate cultures that do like the upbeat funerals rather than the they're gone kind of like dwelling and intentional focus on the loss of it. Celebrate what was accomplished. Be excited about how they lived and what they did. I like that kind of side to it. I mean, everyone grieves in their own way, but I think the funeral should be something positive, right? Remember all the good. Get together and celebrate. Celebrate knowing that person.
There's not much to tell. People come and go. Now, was there something else?
You should look around your shack. Maybe she's rented it out to others too.
Oh. And now the floorboards.
As you look at the floorboards in this corner of the shack, it's clear one of them isn't quite level with the others.
I love that for my funeral. Be happy and celebrate how awesome I was. You are awesome, Mamajiki. A combination, the funeral service, there's somber and sad, and then the after party. Yeah, you can always mix it up like that, right? I mean, the funeral isn't for the person who died, it's for the people who are left behind. The person who's dead isn't going to the funeral. Obviously. But I would want to celebrate the people I knew. Sadly, every funeral I've ever been to, family-wise, and the community I'm in, have all been terribly dour experiences. All very, very grim.
Hollow space underneath the floorboards is dark and damp. You can barely make out the mixture of sand and sawdust below. You stick your hand in and start combing through the sand. Dry, not like outside. Fine dust. And then something hard wrapped in paper.
Yeah, to heal. Exactly, my dear. Exactly.
A small cylindrical object. You pull it out. A bullet.
Oh.
The floorboard doesn't care. But maybe the washerwoman does. You have enough to confront her with. It's extra ammunition. She's locked and loaded, ready to fight some cops.
Take it easy, hand-eye coordination.
Holding the bullet, you get the feeling this isn't ammunition against you. It's for herself.
I don't have to investigate anything else?
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin. The water reflects back a vague image of your face. Nose bulbous and red, hair unkempt, wrinkles lining the eyes and forehead. The stash is gigantic.
I'm not removing my mutton chops. Don't you sass my mutton chops.
Loki to record yourself screen. You see the reflection of your face in it.
Yeah, I don't know if that would go over great.
The expression.
And the somber ones felt opening up and the celebrations of it felt like I had to force myself to be okay. Sometimes that's why I think combination. Yeah, a mix and match, right? That's a good through line.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night.
Why is there bullets
What can
under
I
your
help
shack?
you with? Damn that girl.
You didn't put it there. Ruby did.
Gone and hid things in there? She's usually a good tenant, and not a stupid one either.
You rent the room
Yes,
to her.
I let my room to that Ruby girl. As I've done before when she's been in trouble or just looking for solitude. I've made it clear. We welcome all kinds of people here.
Yeah, agreed. Pepperoni, all the way.
She came last Friday, left on Monday in a hurry. What has she gotten herself into?
She seems genuinely worried about her previous tenant. She's seen her hiding out from trouble before. But this seems different.
What's Ruby like?
She's good company. Knows how to talk to an old woman. At my age, you don't get a lot of quality conversation. So I really appreciate that about her.
This Ruby is an old lady whisperer. She knows how to work the village elder, unlike you.
Did she talk much this time?
No, she was mostly silent this time. Kept to herself.
What do you mean?
She tried not to let it show, but I could tell she hadn't come to fish. Usually she likes to cast a few lines, but this time she mostly stayed in her room.
She wanted to talk to her, as they usually do, but she was brooding.
Brooding. Ah, so something's bothering her. A make-your-own pizza station. Wow. The spiciest pepperoni pudding? Oh, that's a shame. Too much spice. If I could have any pizza I wanted, I mean, this is what I would want. I would want the pretzel crust pizza from Little Caesars. That shit was the bomb. I've talked about it numerous times. You guys know. Hashtag bring back the pretzel crust.
Not that I knew of, though she was into nice music. She once showed me a few mixtape milieux she'd made. Although I guess she was pretty handy with the mechanical and technical stuff. Even fixed the heater in the shack. You should be thankful for that.
She may simply have kept the equipment elsewhere.
Okay. Is the room exactly as she left
I cleaned it, like I always do.
Anything else in there?
No.
Okay. You said she left on Monday?
Yes, early with the dogs. Around 8 o'clock, I think.
Dogs? Dogs? There was that place with the dog inside on the other side. I heard she was a heavy drinker with anger issues. You ever witnessed that kind of behavior?
Nothing of the sort. Sure, she was no stranger to the bottle. She fit in that way. But I only knew her to have a beer on the beach while watching the sunset.
The sun sets for everyone.
How poetic.
She isn't what you'd call a drunk. Even offered me some from time to time. Said it was part of the communal life. But I never saw her lose control of herself the way some people do.
I got a hot take for you, Amajiki. Calzones are just giant pizza pops. They're just enormous hot pockets. Yeah, I said it. I stand by it.
How would I know? She's a gruff one, but not violent. She doesn't go around toting a gun.
You could ask her about your hunch, that it was a desperate measure. See if she thinks Ruby fits the bill.
Aye, do tell. Exit from what? No, she's a fighter.
Hot pockets are big pizza rolls? Yeah, what if a pizza roll is just an even tinier calzone? Huh? What if they're all the same thing? It's just pizza inside of a dough. That's all it is. Have a good night, LMDF. Rest well. Enjoy your day. Take care.
I don't know. Further up the coast.
Further up the coast.
She tried to leave quietly, but the hinges on that door screech like a cat in heat. Well, you'll never find her, you know. She knows the coast like the back of her hand. You only just arrived.
Further up the coast we
you
go
sure
then.
you'd rather stay here? Get a nice cozy fire going in the heater? Seems like a better idea to me.
The failed electric mural. You feel like you should go look at it again. Step closer this time.
One thing, officer. If you do find her, please go easy on her.
I'm arresting her.
She really means it. It's an honest plea.
She's a good girl. Whatever she's gotten herself mixed up in.
Well, the kids are still out. It can't be that late. Alright. There's the boardwalk, right? It's the boardwalk. Is this where the sniping could have occurred? It's 20 meters. That's, wow, that's a lot. That's high. We're on the hunt. We are on the hunt. The Van Eyck poster? Yep. Set down there now. Please hustle, please, Harry. You look into food delivery there, Amajiki. Sewer. DoorDash. Get the dish. Uber Eats. There are a wealth of options for getting food to your house. That's where it's at. If I have infinite money, I would never... You don't order from a buffet place. Fair enough. No, I don't know. I find almost all food better consumed at home. I'm comfy at home, after all.
You see a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out a slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago. Now, only a shadow of peeled letters remain.
No, you're definitely right. Some places are an experience.
Tomorrow is just a
I'm just being intentionally difficult. The food I eat regularly is not. Benihana, yes, that was a party and a half.
Above the mural, a collapsed roof, broken windows set in walls that are cracking and will soon also fall, and the coastal breeze rustling and sighing in the remains.
We did, Amajiki. We painted that wall.
There's something in the wind. Sometimes the only way to go forward is to fail first.
Why do I feel like I know this place?
Indeed, somehow you knew it was here. An urban ruin gutted by looters that once used to consume money and dispense warmth and light.
But you're a DoorDash or Uber Eats courier, I would try to find regular clients if I can so I can cut the middleman. Wow, that's ambitious.
You felt it before when it rained in Martinez, and you felt the cold of the rain. The feeling persists. It has been in you ever since.
She? I don't know who you mean, but the building seems long abandoned to me.
Shut up, Trant. I wasn't talking to you. I'm talking to myself.
You tried to peer in, but there are no windows on this side. Only the disinterested whistle of the wind. Lieutenant Kitsuragi stands in front of a mirror, fixing his orange bomber jacket. You should be asking him that question.
Ah, we need Kim for this, damn it. So this is a tomorrow problem. Which means we are going to go down here. A lot of Hispanic restaurants. Cool. Being a courier isn't good money. It's mostly... Yeah. The gig economy tends to pay pretty terribly. Uber drivers and food delivery and that kind of thing.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened.
There's going to be a point where we can get in there.
Is there something here that would indicate a sniper used this place as a nest for taking a shot? Just some urban detritus, a bottle, and a dilapidated old comms tower. In the distance, you can hear the breakers roar.
Another issue is the place where you get high population is... Yeah, of course. If you put lots of people in one place, the demand for places to live goes up. And that drives up the price of basically everything. The bigger the city is, the more densely populated a region is. Because, I mean, there's parts of the city way on the edges where it's not as bad. But the more people you put in one place, the more those kind of things cost. It's just economic competition. Why would I sell this thing for $3 to whoever showed up when I can raise the price to $6 and half as many people can buy it, but now I can make $6? Kind of kills the point of getting more income. Yeah, it's sort of a hamster wheel of problems.
The salty water has corroded the ladder to nothing but 2 thin orange rails. In addition, there is no stable nest up there. It would have been useless. It does look extremely rickety, and wouldn't help much either. A smoking assailant who favors Timotiri to Ostra or Duhan, cigarette butts are part of the campfire set. They're also everywhere. Still, you felt it was important enough to make a mental note. That means something. You didn't pay attention to any of the other cigarette butts on the coast.
Fair enough.
To warm his hands before he pulled the trigger? There are no markings on the ground for a tripod. He would have had to lie on a mattress. This is simply not a good spot for a 1.2 kilometer shot.
Fair enough.
There, 1.2 kilometers over the cold water of the bay, through a thick snowstorm melting flake by flake in the waves, you see the smallest rectangle.
Alright, good night, Amajiki. Rest well. Take care of yourself.
The light is off on the 3rd floor of the Whirling in Rags. The young woman is gone, in Precinct 57. Safe, closed off, her form no longer moves behind the glass there.
We investigated one of the spots. Autosave, thank you. We have a level up. Right. We're going to hold on to it until we run into something. As we do. Inspect it thoroughly. Yeah, we need Kim for that. And we got... What was it called? Searchlight Division. Wasteland of Reality is an enormous project. Can't wait to get rid of it, or get rid of this penalty and see what it gives me. I hope it's worthwhile. I will be annoyed if I put that much time in and it's not worthwhile. Oh, we're on the wrong side of the water here. Oh, what have I done? What? Is this not the way to go? Wait, okay, I remember there being like a fast travel they mentioned, right? Oh yeah, there we go. We have to go past the bunker. Alright, let's talk to our resident scientist. Imagine the twist, we just go in there and everyone's dead. Stop searching for me.
Yes.
Hi.
What is it?
Yeah, here we go.
What? No. No one's suspicious around here.
Alright, that's very succinct. Alright, what do you got? Probably hardcore.
Good morning! Yeah! How J'adore! God is close by, but maybe he doesn't have good enough ears. Let me turn it up so we
That's
can
right, we
hear
finished
him
the thought about
here.
Van Eyck. How do you like the church?
Yeah! Back on the case! No disgrace! Bring it down to party place! The
Okay, he's
first
happy.
page of the second chapter!
Wait, there's a box there. Oh! +2 Inland Empire. I got a headset. Oh, because she said I could take the headset. And I never grabbed it. No, if he can read thoughts, he wouldn't talk to me if he could.
What's on your mind?
I can't ask you about the suspicious people. What's with the clothes?
They're hardcore.
You look like a woman with those earrings. What does that mean? That's it?
They're just clothes.
I thought there'd be more to it.
Nah, it's just a vest of suspenders made to resemble a human rib cage. Plus some lady clothes to piss off the sex system. Now tell me about that hardcore necktie. It's fucking primal.
Oh, the tie is primal.
It looks like you're trying to hang yourself with it.
Oh.
So large too. So many different patterns. It's crazy, man. I like it.
You suddenly realize the patience and respect this speed freak has shown you is partly because of your style.
My
He's
style.
probably not like that with everyone.
Respect to the man!
Welcome back.
Isn't a red-haired woman around?
No.
Alright, that's it for now then.
Oh, hey, man. It's good to see you.
No, we got nothing from him
Goodbye,
either.
officer.
Alright. So the church is kind of a bust for information. Yeah, if he could read, the thought reading. If he can read thoughts, he knows everything about me, and he wouldn't talk to me then. I mean, I know my thoughts, and I get worried. This is where the tent was. Let's quick double check around. Flashlight out. Okay. Nothing here. Not with our improved search abilities. Have I gotten the sandwich? No? What does the sandwich mean? But do I talk to myself all the time? Helps me stay organized. Keep my thoughts all in one place. Plus, I'm an audio-based learner. When I hear things, it helps me remember them. So when I want to remember things, I'll say them out loud. Hey, boys.
Don't call. Don't call her.
There's no way.
Tequila Sunset.
Okay. Have you seen that red-haired woman named Ruby
Can't
recently?
really remember seeing any women after losing my keys.
Oh, jeez. This Doom Spiral guy.
It's a touchy topic. He hasn't got laid in ages.
Oh, no. Hey, Murdoch.
Religion
reviews.
returns. You know the dance. Smokable smokes, pissable pilsner. Drink it,
Wow.
then convert it to piss. And there's spirits and speed too.
The spirits. Blue medicinal spirit. Why does the bottle of spirits cost 300 real?
See, friend, it's real valuable. Worth every real, if you catch my drift. Got it from a bit of a business venture.
Let him speak.
You know, it's funny actually.
He He's finding it difficult to focus his watery gaze.
What?
What did you think was funny earlier?
This guy.
You're too drunk to have conversation.
Conversation might bring a discount, no?
Where'd you get it?
Oh, this is medicinal spirits. The good stuff. Got it from the doctor's office.
Uh-huh.
He ain't shitting you! Medicinal spirits are a blast, Bratan! The flaming truth of this joke of a world!
That tie is just...
I got one of those scientific ampoules a few months ago. Torpedo, they call it. It's supposed to keep a man from taking a drink. Didn't stop me for shit, that's for sure. 5 lemons with half a pack of butter and you're good to go.
Good tip. I'll remember it.
It really isn't. In a week, the goddamn kidneys started giving me all kinds of help. Finally, the missus took me to a private doctor's office. Not a charity, the real thing. Those arseholes charged me £4 to remove the damn thing. But I came out on top after all.
Assholes.
But the idiots left me alone in there. Now, I used to teach high school biology. I know what doctors use to preserve dead fingers.
Oh.
Fight 3 cans of this blue medicinal stuff from the back room. Threw the snakes out and voila. What's left is this beautiful blue stuff. 98.7% almost pure alcohol.
That will kill you. 98% alcohol?
2 I already sold to these fine gentlemen here. But this last one is yours for 3 real, if you want it. Yeah, be careful. It's extremely flammable. One spark and the entire city of Revachol is wiped off the map.
Feels like someone set a mustard field ablaze right inside your nose, then drenched it in tear gas. Your nose is a singular source of pain, but at the same time you don't remember the last time you felt so alive. In all fairness, that might be attributed to the retrograde amnesia.
Fair enough. Formaldehyde, alcohol. Well, alcohol is also fairly poisonous to microorganisms. Alcohol is actually just poison. But it's poison whose side effects we enjoy up until the point where it actually poisons us.
Did I not tell you, Bratan? This is it! This is our party drink! This is what we're having, baby! Please get it for me!
The tie vibrates excitedly around your neck again.
So, what's the deal, friend? Want the spirits or not? 3 real and it's yours, friend.
That's a much more reasonable price right there.
Oh.
Makes sense now.
3 real, okay.
Just make sure to enjoy that one, friend.
Bratan, I am so proud! Now, whatever you do, don't drink it! This deserves so much more than just regular oral consumption!
Yeah, alcohol, pure alcohol can be used as a disinfectant.
The tie is so on the money there. Up the bum it goes.
What the fuck?
Get your welcome.
Hey, it's Akaida! Hello, hello! Well, that's... You came at a very opportune moment. Hello, hello. We are not drinking the medical alcohol. There's the shout out, thank you. Yeah, Zelda Breath of the Wild, nice, nice. Having a good time there? Lizard attack. That's not just a shot at you for being a dragon, because dragons, much more than just lizards. Okay, for context, we're a detective trying to solve a crime here, and as you do in these games, there's lots of side quests, and we have voices in our heads that represent different emotions and impulses. And our party impulse, the electrochemistry in our brain, wants us to rectally infuse medical-grade alcohol. And we're not doing that. Because as part of my playthrough, I'm trying to clean myself up. I'm not doing drugs or getting drunk anymore. I'm solving crimes. Huh?
Just wait for my sign. Keep it with you. Keep it warm. Keep it safe. Soon we will enter The other world.
I think my tie wants me to die.
Soon. The time will come soon. Have patience, brave one. I'm getting a really dark vibe from this. This won't be pretty.
Yeah, Half-Light, I agree with you. I'm done. I'm not... Thank you. Well, we acquired the dangerous alcohol. Keep it away from a flame. Maybe we'll use this to set fire to something? We could do it. Yeah, this isn't 98 proof. This is 98%. We are not butt-chugging the alcohol. Hang it up, Snom. Hang it up. We're living clean life. That's like, what, 190% plus proof? Hold on to the spirits and wait for the signal. I'm not doing it. Alright, so we get our gun back, hopefully, at 2200. And it is currently 20 o'clock. Okay. 197.4 proof. Thank you, Arikun, for doing the math. Where's the other sniper spot was the... Oh. Thank you for getting tape from that should kill it. We can drink then spit out the flame and breathe fire. This isn't D&D. We don't gain fire powers. Hey, what? Whoa, who are you?
I'll just keep the Corda Leche in the channel, if that's okay. It's
What?
too shallow near
You've
the
changed
pier.
locations.
Hi, ma'am. And it's a jetty, by the way. Of course. Jetty. I prefer a good jetty to a pier any day. Jetty. Hello, Detective.
Why did you move the boat?
It's good to see you here. I only just arrived myself.
What brings you here?
Nothing, really. I've had my eye on this jetty for weeks now, so I decided to investigate it personally. This cluster of buildings isn't
Darn,
on
you
any
need
of
to
the
put up
official maps,
benzene
as far as
station.
I can tell.
From what I understand, there's likely something toxic in it. You know, the chemical side of this game has been just so full of dangerous suggestions.
That. And she's also keeping an eye on you.
How you like it here?
How do I like it?
Water drips down eaves of Eternite. The jetty below her feet creaks to the tune. The smell of salt and dog shit in the background.
Ooh, perception just...
It's pornographically poor. The street
Wow.
has no name, all the men are dead or missing. And is that the carcass of a motor carriage over there?
Don't ask about the motor carriage.
I'm surprised that woman hasn't put me to the sword yet. Maybe she will.
Yes, that woman does have a sword.
You should ask your questions while you can.
Dark eyes survey the coast leading up to Martinez. Dull grey metal rests in her
Ooh,
scabbard.
warm sheets.
A
Nice.
sword. The wind is too loud for her to hear. Real men, real politics, real thoughts in your head.
Okay, alright, so... okay, so this is a rundown fishing village with no hope for the future. You're right to be scared, this is all your fault, because she's like a big corporate type. You're in danger. You're in no danger. The working class have no idea what's happening to them. Try not to be scared, this is just how a real city looks. Place is doomed either way. This is not a vibrant community. This place is doomed either way.
Maybe.
Is this revenge for getting... Hey, Ericun, please. The XCOM enemy within, shotguns only challenge. Belle was the volunteer. She saved Earth. She lived through the whole campaign. Yes. In the end cutscene, she sacrifices herself to save the planet. But that's not a choice I made. That's the plot of the game.
Above you, there
Thank you for the
forms a
hydrate.
quilt of altocumulus clouds, twisting into each other.
Mm.
The wind tugs and stretches
Clouds.
them over the bay. Their cloud shadows slide over the ruins of Revachol West. Wherever they pass, the temperature drops slightly, but perceptibly.
Okay, okay. All those other times? Hey, if it didn't get clipped, it didn't happen. There we go. Solution problemed.
It's early spring, and the rains are coming. An officer enters a low hut of stone and wood. Inside, weapons are piled against the walls. Rifles with splintering stocks, and swords, tens, if not hundreds. They're antiques, says Lieutenant John, the archetype McCoy, to his partner. They're digging them up from the catacombs now, fixing them. Old caches from the revolution. The children carry them up.
Oh my goodness.
Come May, the streets will be flooded. Outside, the wind rattles the loose hatches, flooded with cheap weapons in angry hands.
Phoenix Point? We didn't play Phoenix Point. We found out that that was a not so good game, and we didn't play it at all. There's no way we tried playing it twice. That would be ridiculous. Oxygen not included. Hey. We had a nice, comfy base with everyone living in it. And then there was another base that we don't talk about.
Do you know how they discovered this place?
All the times in Stellaris? Did I kill her in Stellaris? Oh, yeah, I conquered her in Stellaris. But I kept her around. I didn't fully destroy her. I just needed some of her planets.
No, they're in Celindian, Isla.
As an independent domain with limited political access to the rest of the galaxy.
I'm guessing you don't know then.
No, I don't know anything, Joyce. Why do you ask me questions? I am dumb.
Well, your condition has left you no worse off than most of these people. The literacy
This is
rate is
arguably
around
worse.
45% west of the river. 50 years of occupation have left these people in an oblivion of poverty.
45%. It's around where I operate. Things are getting better, though. I'm just saying that. You explain to me, please, ma'am.
It's a pity. Most of these people will never know what this place means, this island of matter, or why they were ferried over in the first place.
Wow. We'll never forget. You guys make me regret naming things after people. But I'm gonna do it again. Because on September 19th, we're doing a marathon Oxygen Not Included stream. Pop on in, claim a duplicate, and hopefully nobody dies.
Remind me to tell you one day. For now, how can I assist you in this new location?
Let's talk now.
I hear you have singled out a suspect and are in pursuit.
You're awfully well informed.
This is cause for cautious optimism. I would not want to delay you.
This story she will tell only before she leaves Martinez, at the very end of her stay.
September. Yeah, that's right. September. Subscriptions are cheap right now. Ooh, maybe I should put up a sub goal or something. No. I don't need your money. You keep your money.
Maybe there is something else I can assist you with while you're hot in pursuit.
Oh, all these conversation options I've had before. Cool. Thanks, Joyce. I appreciate you changing locations. There's a boardwalk somewhere with possible sniper locations on it, and I want to find it. And then we need to delay long enough, excuse me, to meet up with the person who might have our gun. I'm pretty sure the boardwalk is this thing, though, right?
I welcome another precious
no, Snop, I didn't
Koha.
mean to have you do that. And Bell, no. Thank you very much, Snow. I appreciate it. Welcome to the Kohai. You are now a Kohai. I now feel bad for bringing up the September thing. I didn't mean to make people give money. But thank you very much for your generosity. You're a gentle person and a scholar. Gift subs are still the same price. Really? Only direct subs? Bizarre. You'd figure the whole kit and caboodle would be on sale. This is the fish market. This is the boardwalk though, right? Huh. No, this one. The boardwalk. Yeah, this should be the boardwalk. We're on it. Is the fact that we've cleaned up the body messing with this? I'm not seeing the prompt. Nothing's highlighting except for the trash can. September birthday?
Listen,
Yes.
kid.
My birthday is on the 18th of September.
Wrapper in the trash bin.
So on the 19th, because of reasons, I'll be doing a birthday stream. And I'm thinking on the 17th, I might do a Discord hangout anime binge. I don't know what I want to watch yet, but I kind of want to just spend that day watching a shitload of anime. What do I want for my birthday that isn't Bell related? A car. A car would be nice. Well, if I'm just gonna get a car. He didn't, there was no price range specified. What do you want? The reason I don't get a car myself now is because cars are very expensive. Between monthly payments, insurance and gasoline, it's a cost I can't justify. But if I were to just get a car, that means there's way less costs. I don't know. I was just picking something wild, you know, that nobody tried to get me. I think Hot Wheels, yeah. Yes, a Hot Wheels car. You nailed it. Now, time only passes when we're in conversation, so all this running around isn't getting us anywhere. Time-wise. Can I get back behind this? No. Suspicious Hot Wheels special delivery. Cool. I mean, if I'm really... I'd like an island with super high-speed internet. And Amazon delivery. I don't know. I can throw out crazy ideas. I mean, I wouldn't like in smaller ideas. I wouldn't mind a shopping spree on Amazon so I could pick up some more light novels and stuff. So that'd be cool. Because it's been, I basically stopped buying those at some point because I had other things to spend money on. You know, things like that. She bit her tongue! Quick, bandages! Welcome back, Kaida. Sheets are not dry yet. Oof. That is the opposite of nice, comfy, warm sheets. I think I might just sit and pass some time. Because I'm not fine. Is this? Okay, okay. We're pathing. Whoa, where are we pathing? Oh, it's the bullet hole wall. Okay.
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall, reaching from one corner to the other.
Ah. Luckily, see there's 2 different bed covers in it. Very nice. Defibrillator. Wow, that's... I think that's a bit too intense. You're gonna electrify a tongue? Okay. Okay, alright, what's this? Oh, what's this? A little bit of money. Not bad. Thank you, flashlight. Zap, yeah. Electrocute the bell. Hey. If we electrocute her, that just means there's one more way in which she is cute. Oh! You are correct, Amajiki. If your heart has fully stopped, a defibrillator will do nothing to you. You're just electrocuting your meat. But if you have an irregular heart rhythm, the shock can stabilize your heart rhythm. And that is what they are used for primarily. To stabilize irregular rhythms. Just tenderizing it. It's a tad dark, but okay. Alright, where's that bench I can sit on? That's why you continue... Yes, exactly. The purpose of CPR is to keep blood moving through the body so that none of your organs die from oxygen deprivation. Alright, auto-saving. I don't know why we auto-saved there. Let's sit, and it's 22.
You sit on the wind-worn wooden planks of the bench.
Let's think deep thoughts. I'd like to be defibrillated. Well done, please. Ah! I thought deep thoughts.
You finally stop picking your nose.
That was pretty good. I'll think deep thoughts again. Alright. My gun person should be at the old fish market. Time passes.
You wonder how your gun is doing. Hopefully, it's okay. You're really starting to regret the poor way you handled your own sidearm.
Alright. It's time to go get my gun back. And then once we have the gun, we should probably turn in for the evening, both in-game and IRL. Oh, fish market, I'm coming. There's this thing. It's just like I don't know what it's called. It's magic pill. Yeah, it's a compound called naloxone. And it's used to treat opioid overdoses. It's basically an opioid blocker. And it clears out all the opioids.
Put your hands where I can see them.
The game took my camera away from me and it scared me. And then the old lady shouted at me.
Show me your hands. This is the pigs. Show me your hands. Right now! Show me your hands! Right now!
Scavenged, battery-powered police lights protrude from her back. The flickering light show reveals a gun in her shaking hand.
The fat guy in the shipping container told us this is where our gun was. So we're here to retrieve it.
Her hand is trembling from some sort of neurodegenerative disease.
I really don't want to get shot by my own gun.
You shouldn't be here. Something's very wrong with her. She's completely out of control.
Easy, ma'am. Take it easy.
Failure to comply. Suspect is displaying aggression.
Okay,
Officer,
all right.
Under duress. Officer, under duress. I am the police. Don't move. Don't move! Hands on your head. Suspect is armed and dangerous.
I'm not moving.
Suspect is on the loose. Suspect at large. Officer, administer street justice at our own peril. That one extra lick with a baton or extra knee strike above was what was actually required. Suspect is under control. Suspect is under control.
Wow. This is a red check. It cannot be retried. Hand-eye coordination. Show your badge. I think I was here for that. Oh, Avart. He's the leader of the union. He's shady and knows way too much stuff. You will get shot. Don't do it. Please identify yourself, ma'am.
It's the goddamn police shitbag. Hug the pavement. You're under arrest.
Right.
As she waves her hands, you notice familiar-looking ampoules and packets sticking out of the mountain of police gear on her back.
Right.
Medicine? Or drugs? Magnesium, Dramamine, maybe even speed. My God, she has speed on her.
We're not doing speed. Are you on drugs?
Confiscated contraband. Restricted access. 2 kilos missing. Eyewitness report compromised.
You are not the police. I am the police.
Back up! Back up! Back up! Status unconfirmed!
Lieutenant W. After Harrier Dubois, 41st Precinct.
No. I thought Mr. Moran. Gareth. Aggravated assault! Man down! Officers in pursuit!
Okay, we're getting through speed. Yeah. The police. I am the god police.
Law enforcement compromised. Impersonating a police officer.
I'm wearing an RCM lieutenant's uniform. Yeah, alright, badge.
License and registration. Come in, dispatch. Sector, azimuth.
She's losing it. One twitch and there will be blood.
Oh man.
Confined quarters, assailant
What?
coming at me. Split-second decision. Fire at will.
What? I'm trying to leave.
Oh, I see. Okay, the gun
gun
is
is empty.
empty. All is good. You're fine.
What is this? This isn't police issue. Police weapons have bullets. This
Is she
isn't
supposed to be
real.
frozen like that? Game?
Police guns always have bullets. What is
Always.
this? Why did you sell me this?
She looks devastated.
Poor her. Go get some help, man. Stop it. Get some help.
Grab the gun right now. This might be your only chance.
No one ever cares anymore.
Gun reacquired.
Why would they treat me like this?
My gun has been lost for like 6 days. Imagine a police officer losing their gun for 6 days.
Okay, you need to figure out what to do with her now.
Walk away.
Nobody's ever around. Nobody ever comes to visit me.
I'm very sorry. Alright, let's... Compassion. Emotionally invested. I'm very sorry how life turned out for you.
Her scratched skin is warm to the touch, but the person inside doesn't even know you're there.
What am I going to do with you?
The catatonic woman, especially now that she's unarmed, doesn't seem to be a threat to anyone but herself.
Titus wants to be sheriff. I'll tell him where to find you. Maybe he knows your family. Well, we did get some favor with Titus. Maybe we want to put him on this. And he's patrolling. Yeah, let's pass this off to Titus.
Please leave the radio on. Mr. Moran is on Channel 8.
Reflex to what? Being left alone. She stands motionless, just a heap of clothes and flashes now. Maybe if you search her once more.
Search her?
The woman stands slumped, She looks catatonic under her mountain of art. Is one of those things a police cap? There were narcotics in there too. You're thinking of taking them.
RCM cap?
She doesn't even flinch as you reach out and disentangle the familiar-looking lieutenant's cap from her mountain of RCM paraphernalia.
Alright, and the drugs, that's not our business. So we have a hat now. That gives us +1 authority. Oh yeah, we're authoritative now. How high can I get my authority, actually? Spirit of Core. There's another police jacket here somewhere, right? Yeah. We're gonna get Titus to help her out. Titus wants to be the sheriff. He's gonna do it. All right. All right. Well, I guess now we have to make sure we talk to Titus. We're doing that right away. Or it might be too late. They might be gone already. He talks about taking care of the city, right? How he's already in charge. Prove it. Plus, I've already locked in the decision, apparently, so... we have gone way over time on this stream, I just realized. It is. It's fun. It's good times. But I have a... Wait. The gun should be a... The gun is a tool. Oh, the gun is a tool. And we have 2 bullets. There might be a time when we need the gun. But this is not that time. Titus! Okay, if he's not the whirling in rags, we'll just turn in for the night. That means we're gonna meet back up with Kim. And that'll unlock new options. Yeah, we got lots going on. Oh no, they're still here. Hey, Titus!
The Copper NATO is back. What do you want? What's that, Copper? You want us to help little old ladies now?
If you want to be the local law enforcement, these kind of things fall on your shoulders.
Yeah. We'll send someone out. Who is? Wait. It's the pigs, isn't it?
Yes, her.
God. Poor lady. Don't worry. We'll handle this. I think she got some family in Kurong or something. Bastards left her alone when she got sick. We've been getting complaints.
Hey, wasn't Everard's B team looking for her the other day? They said something about her, I don't know, finding something?
Yeah, I think you're right, Gene. She have something of yours, Pig?
Whatever you do, do not admit to these punks you lost your gun. You will suffer if you do.
Nope, didn't have anything in mind.
No? Well, whatever then, Copper.
No. They totally said what it was. What was it? Anyone remember?
Stop it, Eugene!
I don't remember. I was fucking drunk.
Let me know if you figure it out back there. Now, anything else we can help you with?
Where'd you know that cop gear?
She lives by the water. Shit washes up all the time on the beach.
Station 41. A man carries a crate of rusted, unused badges. You think these would net us something at the annual auction? A balding detective drags a comb futilely across his head. Shit, who'd want those? Just dump them into the river.
Ah, yes. Garbage disposal in the 50s.
Auntie LaPlante, we always called her. Something LaPlante.
Marianne, amigo.
Marianne LaPlante.
Anything else you wanted to know?
Who was she?
Was, like before, just an old lady. Her kids moved away years ago. Never come to visit. Never took her calls. She gets out every now and then. She did right by lots of us when we were kids. Always was a little off, but still.
The children kept her together.
Aww.
Get wanted to be a cop, you mean? Well, shit. I don't actually know. Anyone know why she started acting like a pig?
No fucking clue. It's gotta be the crazy. Who'd want to be a pig?
Yeah, who'd want to be a cop? Someone who wanted to set the world right before it ends?
No, I didn't. Because I'm not fucking stupid, Polizonte.
Wow, Elaine, that's mean.
Yeah, Carl. That's some pretty fucking weird shit to say. The pigs level weird.
Oh.
But whatever gets you through the day.
Anyway, thanks for helping out with her, Titus.
No problemo, cop man. We take care of our mentally ill here in Martinez. Ain't that right, boys?
Sure enough, we're the real heroes on these streets.
Alright, boys, have a good night then. Sounds like they're going to take care of her. They have some real compassion for her. They didn't make fun of her or anything. They just acknowledged who she was, and they're going to take care of her. So I think that was a good call, having Titus take care of her. We did good. I don't think Titus is evil. He just has a deep distrust of outsiders and authorities that he perceives as rivals. I think he's not a bad guy. I mean, he did help cover up a murder, but that was because of that authority structure he's trapped in. Still nothing on Ruby. No, we have a lead on Ruby, but I need Kim for it.
It's getting cold. This late in the night. Time to call it a...
Alright, let's see what our limbic system has to say tonight. Or do we want to start the stream with the limbic system crazy sleep schedule? You know what? We'll save that for next time, because those are always tripping. Save it a game. I felt too fast. The 4th of September at 10:38. Yeah, it's the same. Alright. So there we go. That is Disco Elysium for this week. More Disco Elysium next week. It's a good game. And yeah, it's got some replay to it because there's the mystery of what the other stat lines are worth. How much does it change? Question mark, a question mark, a question mark. Who is Ruby? What does she have to do with anything? Wow, Fifi is still doing her subathon. Those uncapped subathons can get wild. She only has 12 hours left. It's starting to wind down. Good old September, eh? Sen, Uesugi Sen, is playing Diablo 2 Resurrected. Might not be a bad place to drop in. Cuckoo, however, is playing more Ark. Let's pop in on Sen. We haven't raided Sen in a long time. So it's going to be a police raid. Is that like a siren emote? Police emote. A light. Really? There's not like a simple little siren emote? Weird. I would have expected something like that in the general emotes. Like the global ones. Huh. Alright, well then in that case we'll use... the lurk. There we go. There's our raid call. Boom, boom. Police raid. Oh, but up, we're here for your alcohol. Please, Snom, stop. No butt alcohol. We will not be rectally infusing any booze. Ooh, Sugi. Send. Alright. So, my friends, thank you all for hanging out. And... oh, you found a siren emote from 2020 Speak Up. You know what? Either or is fine. Whatever you like, Eric. Thanks for pointing that out. Good eye. Where was it going? But yeah, thank you all for coming by and hanging out. And chilling with me, whether you chatted, lurked, whatever. Appreciate your eyes. Appreciate your time. I love hanging out with y'all. You all have a lovely evening. Get some rest. Take care of yourselves. I'll be back on Monday for a stream with the delightful Sweet Southern Belle. And then I will be back Thursday for Anime Night on the Discord. Friday for more Dawn of Man. And that brings us right back around to Sunday Disco Elysium. So that's the week. You know where I'll be, my friends. And if I don't see you there, wherever you go, whatever you do, have a good time.
Yo, what's up, this Senpai? It's been a while, haven't you? What's up, this Senpai? What are you doing? Hey, Belle. Nice to see you again. Hello, Reef.